So today I want to talk to you a little bit about how I found Beachbody. So my story is kind of twofold. We'll start with the first fold. So I was an athlete all the way up through college, throughout until I graduated. I did gymnastics for about 19 years. And, I was in top shape. I was working out all the time. I was eating healthy. And that went through college. And then once I graduated, I was kind of in a mindset of like, I don't want to work out. I've been doing it for too long. I don't want to eat healthy. I want to eat what I want to eat still. And, without working out, obviously, that will eventually catch up to you. So, fast forward from there, I ended up gaining about 30 pounds once I graduated from college. I found myself just super uncomfortable and just not in the greatest of places. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. So I went back and got more schooling. I got my master's, and I just kind of threw myself, more into school and just kept prolonging putting myself first. And then one of my best friends had mentioned she was starting a program that her cousin had suggested. And so that's kind of where it came from. I got in touch with her and I started 21 Day Fix Extreme. So I started that, I want to say in 2015, and I did that program first. And then I decided, like, hey, I really love these shakes. They're really good. And I'll sign up to coach just for the discount. So I started off as a discount coach, as a bunch of other top coaches have. They start off with the intention of like, no, I have no desire to work this business. I just want it for the discount. And that was me. So I kind of just dabbled in things for a little while. Didn't really do much besides take advantage of the discount. And then I got pregnant with Braxton and pretty much stopped doing most things, to be honest, on the business side of things, and really working out. I would work out as I was able to. I gained 60 pounds during that pregnancy, so it was a lot. And I still had access to do like my workouts and whatnot. So again, I'd kind of do them here and there, as much as I could. So once I had Braxton, obviously gaining a lot of weight during pregnancy, it's somewhat normal, but not 60 pounds normal. So once I had him, I realized like, whoa, this got way out of hand. Like looking at myself in the mirror as a new mom, I had a little bit of, I wouldn't say postpartum depression, but more like the baby blues. I was like uncomfortable in my own skin. I had never seen that weight on the scale before, and I just was not happy with myself. I didn't know what to do as a first-time mom. Everything was crazy. Braxton had feeding problems. I was up all hours of the night. It was just a mess. So this is kind of the twofold second part of my story. So after I had him, I did have a C-section too. I had an unplanned C-section after laboring for 23 hours. He was an almost 9-pound baby. So that prolonged my healing process and being able to work out. But I told myself after having him, like I have someone else to take care of, but I also need to take care of myself because I want to be around for him as long as possible. I want to be a good example for him. I want to just show him what it's like to live a healthy life. And so I said, regardless, no matter what, I'm just going to make time, for myself. I'm going to make time to do my workouts because I know how good I feel when I work out, how good I feel when I eat healthy. So I jumped back on it when I was able to, which was at about 10 weeks postpartum. I started back up with my workouts, fully committed. And at that time, I also became fully committed to the coaching business. I saw my coach reaching huge goals and it really lit a fire under me, and I was like, well, if they can do it, I can do this too. Regardless if I have a newborn, regardless if at some point I have to go back to work, whatever, I don't care, I am going to do this. So once I committed myself to doing programs, from start to finish, that's where I really saw a lot of my success. So I did like Max 31st, Core de Force, and then a few other ones within there. But what really changed my kind of perspective on fitness and my love for fitness again was when I found 80 Day Obsession. So I did 3 rounds of that. That's how much I loved it. So finding Beachbody has been amazing. It has, made me a much healthier person. It's made my family healthier. So that's really how I found myself. I mean, I was in 2 different times. I was in a dark place. I was not healthy at the time, physically, mentally, emotionally, none of those things. I was pretty much lost. Like, I didn't know who I was. The first go around, I had just finished, being having the athlete title, and then I went to just being a normal person and I didn't know what to do. And then the second time I was a new mom, which when we become a mom we forget about ourselves and we forget we are a person first. So Beachbody really pulled me out of both of those really dark places, and that's how I found it and kind of how I got started. So I'm really excited that you guys are here, and that's a little bit about me and my story. And as we go throughout, the next few days, you're going to hear another couple of stories, and you're going to just kind of see what it's like to be a coach.